Man, it's been an eventful few days ever since the release of Debí Tirar Más Fotos, and seeing how much everyone loved that video, it got me thinking, let's do something more to expand on the Latin artists here on the channel, and how they are changing the genre of reggaeton. We could take a glimpse into the evolution of salsa, its roots, decline, and revival through Bad Bunny and Raul Alejandro. If you know anything about salsa, then you know it's a genre that embodies Latin America's vibrancy and cultural heartbeat. Over the years, it has undergone a remarkable journey from its inception to its modern day revival. Born out of a fusion of Afro-Cuban rhythms and Puerto Rican influences in New York City during the 1960s and 70s, salsa became a global sensation before experiencing a decline in mainstream popularity. This was until artists like Bad Bunny and Raul Alejandro began incorporating salsa into their music without losing the genre's essence. Just look to Bad Bunny, for example. His most recent album, Debí Tirar Más Fotos, has turned more listeners to the genre once again with songs like Baile Inolvidable. Say what you want, but these two groundbreaking artists are ensuring its legacy endures for future generations. Salsa got its start in the cultural melting pot of New York City, where immigrants from Cuba, Puerto Rico, and other Caribbean countries came together. It grew out of an Afro-Cuban music style like son, mambo, and guaguanco, eventually becoming its genre in the 1960s. Icons like Tito Puente, Hector Lavoe, and Celia Cruz, who's most popular for, helped shape its sound, making it all about catchy rhythms, bold brass sections, and lyrics that tackle love and heartbreak. It struck a chord with Latin American communities and became a symbol of their shared experiences and identities. Salsa hit its peak in the 70s and 80s, thanks to the powerhouse label of Fania Records, known as the Motown of salsa. Fania brought legendary artists into the spotlight and took salsa to stages worldwide. Hits like Willie Colon's El Gran Varón and Celia Cruz's Quimbara became timeless anthems, cementing salsa as a cultural force. But it wasn't just about the music. Salsa became a powerful symbol of Latin identity and pride, bringing communities together across the globe. By the late 1990s, salsa started losing its spot at the top of the charts. Reggaeton, bachata, and pop-driven Latin music took over, with reggaeton's edgier vibe pulling in younger fans. Salsa, on the other hand, started to feel a bit old school to some people. Its complex rhythm and the need for live instruments didn't fit as easily into the electronic production of reggaeton and pop. This made it harder for it to compete commercially. Cultural shifts played a big role in salsa's decline too. Younger Latinos, especially those growing up in the US, were more into hip-hop and R&B. I can relate to this in a way. I mean, I did enjoy the car rides back home while my mom played her music, but once I was home, I went straight back to Eminem or Kanye West. So in a way, I can see how in this generation, salsa was slowly being left behind. Although at the time it did catch my attention, it wasn't something that I vibe with immediately, and I think that was due to the cultural difference at the time. Even though artists like Marc Anthony and La India kept the genre alive, salsa mostly disappeared from the mainstream charts and became more of a niche thing. And that brings us to where we are now, with salsa and reggaeton. Bad Bunny, one of the biggest artists of the 21st century, has been a game changer in bringing salsa back to the spotlight. He's known for mixing genres and has added salsa vibes to his music, blending in old school traditions with modern sounds. In his track, Baile Inolvidable, Bad Bunny tells a story about a past love, linking the romance to an unforgettable dance they once shared. The track is rich with classic salsa instrumentation, featuring live congas, piano, and trumpets that provide an authentic rhythm foundation. Even in the most recent music video, it features the Puerto Rican filmmaker Jacobo Morales, who also portrays the elderly man from the short film Debí Tirar Más Fotos. He reminisces about a past love through the medium of dance. This visual storytelling underscores the song's themes of nostalgia and enduring affection. By integrating traditional salsa rhythms with contemporary production techniques and personal storytelling, Bad Bunny manages to revitalize the genre for today's listeners. His collaboration with salsa legends like Victor Manuel show just how serious he is about keeping the genre alive and authentic. He brings salsa rhythms, classic instruments like timbales and trumpets, and storytelling lyrics into his music, making sure it stays true to its roots. At the same time, his massive global influence has introduced millions of people to salsa, sparking new interest in its rich history and culture. Raul Alejandro has also embraced salsa as part of his artistic vision. While primarily known for his reggaeton and R&B influences, Raul has incorporated salsa into his work. In his song Tú Con Él from the album Cosa Nuestra, Raul delivers a surprising salsa breakdown, blending traditional rhythms with futuristic production. Tú Con Él is a classic salsa song originally performed by Frankie Ruiz. narrating the story of a man reflecting on a past lover who has moved on with someone else. The lyrics convey themes of love, loss, and acceptance, capturing the emotional depth of traditional salsa music. More recently, Raul Alejandro has paid tribute to this iconic track, bringing it to the attention of new generations. For example, during his performance at Global Citizens New York City, Raul Alejandro delivered a rendition of Tu Con Él, blending his contemporary style with the classic salsa rhythms. This approach not only honors the original, but also introduces the timeless appeal of salsa to today's audience. Raul's approach highlights salsa's adaptability, showing that it can coexist with contemporary genres without compromising its authenticity. By experimenting with salsa's structure and instrumentation, he attracts younger listeners who might otherwise overlook the genre. His live performances, often infused with salsa dance breaks, further emphasizes its enduring appeal as a communal and celebratory art form. What sets Bad Bunny and Raul Alejandro apart is their ability to honor salsa's legacy while making it relevant for today's audience. Both artists use salsa as a vehicle for storytelling while modernizing its sound. They respect salsa's cultural significance, ensuring its rhythms and instrumentation remain integral rather than diluted. Not to mention, their efforts have sparked a renewed interest in salsa among younger audience. By incorporating salsa into their mainstream hits, Bad Bunny and Raul Alejandro have introduced the genre to fans who may never have encountered it otherwise. The revival is not just about nostalgia, it's about reimagining salsa as a living, evolving genre that continues to inspire and unite people across generations. Salsa's journey from its vibrant beginnings to its decline and resurgence is a testament to its cultural significance and enduring appeal. While it may have lost its dominance in the late 20th century, artists like Bad Bunny and Raul Alejandro are breathing new life into the genre. Through their innovative approaches, they are ensuring that salsa remains a vital part of Latin music's future, resonating with both longtime fans and a new generation. In their hands, salsa is not just a genre of the past, but a force that continues to evolve and inspire. Looking ahead, salsa's revival shows no signs of slowing down. With modern artists incorporating its rhythms into their music, the genre is finding new ways to stay relevant, whether through collaborations with salsa legends or experimenting with its sounds. The younger generation is reconnecting with its rich history and culture. This not only preserves salsa's essence, but also pushes it into new exciting directions. As more artists follow in the footsteps of Bad Bunny and Raul Alejandro, salsa is poised to thrive for years to come. Its ability to adapt while staying true to its roots ensure that it will continue to captivate audiences worldwide. Salsa is no longer just a genre of the past, it's a dynamic and evolving force that remains at the heart of Latin music, uniting people through its irresistible energy and timeless spirit. And that brings us to the end of this video. Let me know what you think and if you agree with everything or anything I said. I'd love to hear your feedback and input into how you view salsa and where it's headed in the coming years. And again, I'd like to express my appreciation on the love I got for my Debí Tirar Más Fotos video and want to know what else you'd like to see on the channel. I would like to dive into reggaeton a bit more while still continuing with what I started the channel on. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you want more content like this in the future. But until then, I'll see you soon.